Hello, beautiful people. So today I want to talk on a very interesting topic, which I want to call it male body positivity. Women have been talking about how to love yourself no matter what size you are. Why is that conversation not being had around men? So men have been conditioned for a long time that to show how their emotions, to show how they feel, it's a sign of weakness. So I'm here to tell you that it's actually one of the biggest signs of strength. There's a lot of men out there who are going through similar experiences as women, but we are going through it internally. So I want to talk about the importance of male body positivity. As you see in the media, as you see in the news, as you see in advertisement and commercials, the typical type of male body is a six-pack, nice arms, and tall men. So I want to be able to talk about that because that's not the only type of men that's out there. There are men who are, they're mid-size, they're tall, they're short, and all of those things are beautiful. Society for a very long time has consumed men that showing any signs of emotions or feelings is a sign of weakness. And that is a complete lie. I used to think that the only type of men in this world that had body insecurities were overweight or bigger men or thick men. I used to be 334 pounds, so I can attest to this very strongly. All types of men go through different insecurities. No one talks about that even men feel extremely insecure in their own bodies. They feel very insecure with their weight, they feel very insecure with their body type, and they feel very insecure even about what their face looks like. But we don't talk about that in society. Why? Because that's seen as weak. It's seen as, oh, that's not manly enough, or it's seen as, why does it matter? You're a man. Us men, similar to women, we have a hard time dealing with our own insecurities, our own body image, and our own body type because we're consumed with what society thinks is acceptable as a man, gay or straight, bi or whatever. We all go through insecurities. I struggled with thinking that the only way that I was ever going to be comfortable is if I slimmed down to have a six-pack. The last 2 years of my life, going through this amazing journey of self-reflection and self-identity, I realized, would it be a plus to have a six-pack and to have amazing arms? Sure. But wouldn't it be better to be healthy? Wouldn't it be better to continue to strive for health and continue to strive to be able to be mentally healthy and to be mentally attractive? Because we only see his attractiveness from the outside. And no one ever really thinks about, well, maybe that guy has an amazing personality. Maybe that guy is a little shy, but he shines when he's able to be comfortable. So I want us men to really reflect on the fact that it's okay to have different body types. It's okay to feel insecure about your body because we all go through it. And that's something that we all seem to forget, is that because therefore it's not in the media, therefore no one is talking about it, that men don't go through similar situations as women. In fact, we do. And we need to start talking about this, because if not, there's a lot of young boys out there, there's a lot of young boys who are in middle school, high school, even elementary school, who society has deemed to them that the only way that they're attractive is if they carry this type of societal body. Listen, I am not judging anyone for having a six-pack and having hardcore arms. That's not the only way to feel comfortable and beautiful with yourself as a man. What I want to give a shout out is to those beautiful plus-size women who have taken the courage and have stood up for themselves to say, I don't need to be a size 0 to feel and look beautiful, and look so confident in who they are and what they look like, which is one of the most beautiful things that anyone can ever have. And that's what beauty is. Beauty is being extremely comfortable with yourself no matter what you look like. And us men need to start picking up on these strong women, because look at the strength that they show by highlighting that they are so comfortable because they know that their inside is what matters the most. My sister is a perfect example. She's lost a lot of weight, but she's always felt so confident and beautiful no matter what her journey was. And she continues to strive for that beauty. She doesn't let the ideal of society standards get in the way of what she feels. For me, she's one of my biggest inspirations because she's taught me, Ronalis, you don't have to look like that guy over there on that big banner to be able to find someone to love you, because that's the idea that I always used to think, is that in order for me to be loved by anyone, I have to look a certain way. And now my sister, the beautiful, courageous sister that I have, has taught me that someone has to love me no matter what I look like, because they have to love me for me first. I'm not going to condition myself to morph myself into what somebody wants me to look like. If you want me to look a certain way, you know what I gotta tell you? Next. Goodbye. I don't have time for that. And we should never, ever, ever, ever have to settle for conditioning ourselves to meet someone else's standards of beauty. If you don't like the way I look like, then you know what? There's somebody else who's going to respect me for who I am and what I do, and for what I look like on the inside and on the outside. What you look like in the inside is going to showcase who you really are as a person. And the more you start feeling comfortable with who you are, the more you start accepting yourself from whatever journey you're going through. Because even if you're going through a weight loss journey, you have to learn to accept yourself at every single stage of that journey. The people that shine through the most are the people who have learned to fully embrace who they are and who fully embrace their personality and their love for themselves. And you can see that in their eyes. And to be able to talk to yourself and say, I am worthy no matter what stage of my body type I am. So the goal is for men to be able to love and accept yourself no matter what. I've been able to realize that, wow, the beauty that I have comes from within. The beauty that I have actually shines through. I'm allowing myself to be so beautifully comfortable in myself. Just like men have a certain type of what they want a female to look like, female also have a certain type of what they want the man to look like. Female power, I'm one of the biggest feminists you'll ever meet, but at the end of the day, women, you also make men feel insecure. Women also have this idea that their man has to have a six-pack and has to have arms in order for them to be fully attractive to them. I'm the type of person that believes that you do have to be sexually attractive to someone, or I don't think that relationship is going to work. But to be sexually attracted to someone, that person does not have to look like what society has deemed us to look. The beauty that everyone holds, it's held with themselves, and it starts with you. No one is going to give you that confidence. If you're not able to wake up every morning and accept yourself for who you are, then you're losing parts of your life that are so treasured and so beautifully grained in a human being. So for us men, we too should be able to open up about our insecurities the same way women have. Let's get out of our heads and really know that we actually are going through the same experiences that women are. We need to learn how to honor ourselves and know that for us too, there's a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of room for self-discovery. Shout out to all of those beautiful women out there who are completely confident with themselves no matter what they look like. Thank you for teaching me that I too can love myself no matter what I look like. And thank you for being so strong and positive. And I hope that us men are able to open up about this conversation, because at the end of the day, we need to be just as strong as women are being right now. Don't forget to follow me and share my videos on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Much love.